Today we are going to be tying the Dette Coffin Fly. This is one of Walt's imitations for the green drake spinner, aka the coffin fly. Let us start by laying a thread paste down on the shank. Select two grizzly hackles with nice rounded tips. With the feathers facing each other, secure them to the shank on top of the hook about 1/4 of the shank length back from the eye. They should be about as long as the shank of the hook. Secure with a handful of wraps and trim the butts. To lift these big feathers, some tight turns directly in front of the feathers are needed. Once the feathers are lifted, we pull them down to a spent position and figure eight between the feathers. Bring your thread just above the barb on the hook and trim any out of place fibers. Our tails will be 3 peccary feathers. We want them to be no longer than the length of the shank, and we secure them to the top of the hook. They are splayed and split apart by taking a couple of wraps between the fibers. On the near side, go up in between the two nearest fibers. Take 3/4 of a turn and then go down between the two fibers on the far side. Take a wrap to secure the split and then repeat. Trim the butts of the peccary fibers at the tie-in point of your wings. This leaves a nice smooth underbody. Secure a piece of poly yarn at this point. And bring your thread back to your tails. And secure a piece of white thread. Followed by a white saddle hackle that has been clipped short. First, wrap the poly yarn, leaving a small space behind the wings for the hackle. Once the yarn is secured, we now wrap our clipped hackle to the same point we ended the poly yarn. Followed up by our white thread to secure the hackle in place in wide turns. Trim the butts of these three materials, taking care to leave a clean space for our hackles. Now let's select two large grizzly hackles and tie them in behind the wings. Wrap the first hackle and secure it. Followed by the second hackle. Take care to not trap the wings. Once both feathers are secured, you can apply a whip finish and trim the tips of the fibers. Color the head black with a permanent marker. And trim the hackle flat on the bottom about the length of the gape so it floats flat on the water.